Hi all, welcome to AC Drives Part 10. Up to video number 9, we have seen many of the theoretical parts. Actually, we have to set the practical conditions for a technician. So before diving into practical things, we should be knowing something about parameters. How the technician set the parameters in the different VFDs. We are taking the example of Delta Make EL series VFD, and very few things we'll be seeing to set the parameters. Out of that, the basic motor parameter setting and source of first operation command, stop methods in VFD, motor direction control, and multifunction output relay terminals. These many things we'll be discussing in this video and the rest in the next video. Let us see. The basic motor parameters. Suppose you are having a system, that is a motor with you, and you are having a supply. You purchased a new VFD. You have not connected. After making the power connection and signal connection, everything, we have to set the motor parameters. What does it mean? The motor is having some specifications. What is the motor specification? We should be giving input to the VFD. Then the VFD will be suitably working for that rating. The few parameters you will be able to see 01.00 to 01.02. The first one, it is giving the maximum output frequency. It means the VFD is able to give the frequency range from 50 to 600 Hz, 599 Hz. But we will be able to set the maximum frequency. In India, we are operating 60 Hz. The VFD delta is coming a factory setting of 60 Hz. But we have to set it for 50 Hz. So we have to set the parameter for 1 as 50, so that the machine will be getting exactly maximum 50 Hz of frequency. Above that, the motor should not operate. We know all that already. So this is the first setting to be done. And next, we'll be seeing the maximum voltage frequency. What does it mean? It is starting from 0.1 Hz to 599 Hz. We know a VFD will be changing the frequency as well as the voltage. So what is the voltage up to correspondingly what is the frequency? So again, the maximum voltage frequency, if you are setting the level as 415 for the voltage, the maximum frequency to that condition will be 60 Hz. So the VFD will be getting a maximum frequency and a maximum voltage. The maximum voltage frequency also should be specified by us. Whatever may be the operating voltage, let us say for a three-phase machine, it will be 415, not 2, it is 415 volts. Or say for a single phase machine, it will be 239 or 240 volts. At 249 volts, we should be getting a maximum frequency. So that is being specified here. At the maximum voltage, the maximum frequency possible should be specified here. In India, again, it should be 50 Hz. So parameter 1 and 1.01 you will be setting as 50 Hz in Delta VFD. And the maximum output voltage. These are preset condition. You will be able to see 220 as for single phase system and 440 for three phase system. We can modify in this range 0.01 to 255 volt for single phase series or 0.1 to 510 volt. Suitably, we will be selecting the voltage by these parameters. Suppose you are operating a three-phase motor, you will be setting for maybe 440 itself or 230 or 240 for the single phase system. And we are specifying the maximum frequency, maximum voltage frequency and maximum output voltage to be supplied to the motor. And also the next thing we will be seeing the motor rated current. The motor is already having its rated current in its nameplate. We have to set a motor current. It will be full load ampere. Rated current will be the factory setting. We can check our motor and find out the full load ampere, and we can set it from 30 to 120 rating of full load ampere. That is, if 1 ampere is the full load ampere, you can set 1.3 starting, that is 30% more. like that. But it is better to go for 1.3 only, because when the motor is taking higher current, it will be overheated. There should be sufficient protection to prevent that. So the motor current is being specified by a parameter in the VFD. So what does VFD do? If the motor current exceeds that, we can make additional protections. So this parameter has to be set by the user before commissioning the instrument. Next is 7.01, it is the no load current. That also has been specified. Default setting is 0.4 into full load ampere. 40% of full load ampere is generally taken as the motor no load current. We can set it ranging from 0% to 99 of full load ampere. So if the motor is running at no load, the VFD will be sensing that. From here, we will be able to set 7.01 to your required value. The suggested value is 0.4 into full load ampere. So before giving any supply to the motor, the basic parameter should be first set by the technician. These are the immediately or most required items for every VFD. Next is setting of first operation command. What does it mean? Suppose we are having a normal motor. You will be starting maybe with a DOL starter, auto transformer starter or rotor starter. But here no separate starters are available. How we are going to start? It is either by the digital keypad. We have seen in a previous video. Digital keypad is there. There will be a button known as run or stop. By that we will be able to run. So next option is external terminal. There are digital input terminals are available, which is known as external terminals. Maybe we will be connecting push buttons. So external push buttons can be connected to start the motor. And it is having two options: stop reset enabled and stop reset disabled. In the external terminal, it can be stop and reset disabled also can be done. Only for starting operation, this can be done. So if there is stop reset enabled, it can be stopped also. If this is stop reset disabled, means it cannot be stopped from the external item. We have to do some other methods. And next is RS485J communication. Actually, we have seen some industrial cable connected to that item through the RJ45 jack to the VFD. By programming it properly, we can connect it to any computer, or we can connect it through any internet enabled things also. From anywhere we will be able to control. So if we want to control from anywhere else, not DR from the motor, we can use this communication method. Again, here also you will be able to see stop reset enabled and stop reset disabled. That means we will be just starting the item from this method, that is by the fourth method. Otherwise we won't be able to stop or reset from that command. So this is the source of first operation command. How to set that? We will be going to the parameter 2.01, and in 2.01 if you are selecting 0, from digital keypad you will be switching on the motor. If you are going to set it as 1, then from the external terminal you will be able to switch on and switch off. And if you are putting 2, you will be able to switch on only, and stop is disabled from. Similarly, RS485 and RS485. Next is the stop method. How the motor generally stops in the conventional system? We will be switching off the motor. Depending on the load, it will be running continuously for the depending on the inertia of load, right? But in the VFD, it is not like that. The stopping will be exactly a time bound item. So there are two methods: RAM to stop and cost to stop. We will be seeing some conditions here. What is the parameter? It is the parameter 2.02. Stop method it is known as. And there is options of 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in this item, you will be able to see in the RAM method, the machine will be giving the frequency. Suppose you are stopping the machine, stopped at 50 Hertz. Okay. stopped at 50 Hertz. Even you are switching off the machine, the VFD will be slowly reducing its frequency to 0. What happens? The speed will be slowly reducing. That means even if you are switching off the motor, the supply is not directly cut, but the frequency will be slowly reducing, and we can control the timing of full stop, fully stopping the motor. That is known as RAM method. And next is coasting method. That is our usual method of stopping. That is, when you stop the item, you are totally cutting the supply from the machine. If you are selecting coast to stop, the machine will be totally cut from the supply, and depending on the load only, it will be stopping. And if it is RAM to stop, the machine will be reducing the supply, not entirely cutting the supply at the instant, but whatever the frequency right now when you are stopping, let us say if it is 25 Hertz, it will be going 24, 23, 22, 21, 20 like to 0. So in a specified period of time, it will be stopping. So these are the two methods of stopping. Next is motor direction control. We know in the conventional motor how we are controlling the direction of motor. We will be controlling the motor direction by changing any of two lines. But in VFD it is very simple. You have to just set the parameters. If you are setting the 2.04 parameter in motor direction control and setting it as 0, it is suitable for both forward and reverse operation. And if it is set for 1, it will be running in only forward direction only. So when you are supplying the motor, it will be running only in forward direction, whatever may be the supply condition. And if it is disabled for forward option, it will not run in the reverse condition. So these are the direction control of motor. And multifunction relay output terminal. In the VFD, we already seen that there are potential free relay contact. RC is the common contact of relay. RB will be there, RA will be there. RB is normally closed condition and RA is normally open condition. The parameter will be selecting multiple options, and based on these options, we can change the condition of RB and RA. For example, if you are selecting 3 and 0, it is not connected to any function. It will be continuing as it is. That is, RB will be permanently closed and RA will be permanently open. And if the second point number 1 is directly given, AC drive operational. That means if you are selecting parameter 3 and 1 as the input, then when the AC drive it is ready or operational now, then it will be changing its condition. That is, RB, whatever NC was there, it will be changing to RA. This will be open. RB will be open, RI will be closed. So like this, we can put 2 as master frequency attained. What is master frequency? It is the maximum frequency. If you are starting from 0 and going up to 50, the reaching of 50 Hertz will be indicated by the relay. And if you are putting as 3 as the item, it will be indicating 0 seed. What does it mean? If the motor stops, then it will be opening the RB and closing RA. So different variety of options are there. From this item, we will be able to get a condition like heat sink overheating. That is 14 number. If the motor is working and if you are overloading the motor, definitely it will be getting overheated. That overheating condition will be sensed inside the item, and this will be changing its position. RB generally NC will be opened and RA and NO will be now closed. From this item, this output can be driving a separate circuit. Either it will be giving a fault alarm or a tripping circuit. So you can customize these requirements of settings with respect to function 3, and this is known as multifunction relay output terminals.